Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to Vlogmas. So today is Friday and I started kind of earlier this morning doing my Amazon work from home hours for Tidy Style. So that is what I've been up to. I probably have like around an hour left to do. I'm just like not in the best spirits today. Just felt like not faking it and just coming on and kind of, it's really not actually like that important, and I know it's something that's gonna like pass, but it just is kind of like been affecting my mood ever since yesterday. If you don't want to hear me like rant and vent for the next few minutes, feel free to fast forward in the video if you're not feeling like hearing that. So yesterday, Thursday, I uploaded my second Vlogmas video and it went up in the afternoon and everything was fine for like an hour that it was uploaded. And then after like an hour, my vlog got copyright claimed. So let me explain what that means. Basically what that means is like the music or like a sound that you put in your vlog got flagged as like, okay, this is owned by somebody else and you don't have the rights to it. So once something gets copyright claimed, the video still looks normal. People can still like watch the video. Nothing changes with that usually, unless it's like a really popular song that you tried to use. Like, I don't know, if I tried to put in a song by like Taylor Swift or something, like they would probably like maybe take my video down or something. But anyway, it was just a song that I've used several times in videos before that is a licensed song to use. And you basically just like list the artist and the song in the description box. I've used that song probably 10 times at least in vlogs over the past year or so. So I've used it before, never had any issues. It got copyright claimed. So basically what that means, like I was saying, from my end, what that does is I no longer have full monetization on my video once it gets copyright claimed. Basically, once somebody claims copyright on your video, and they are like the owner, or this is the part that's kind of confusing, which I'll explain, is the monetization then splits and it's called like shared monetization, and then you would have to give that person who claimed your content, the sound, you would have to share your video's revenue with them. So whenever I have an issue like that, because it actually happens like pretty often, like sometimes it's just my fault and I forgot to like put the link to the song, or I forget about a song that I used, because most of my vlogs I end up using like 4 to like 10 songs in them. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh crap, like let me put my video on private for a little bit while I figure out the copyright, and then I'll put it back on public, which is something that I do like often when that happens. And any of you guys ever see a vlog that's live and then it's like taken down, or like I post it on my Instagram story and then you go to click it and it's like, oh, this video is not available, just know that I probably had a copyright issue, because it's something that usually happens within a few hours of posting a video. So it would only really happen on like the day of uploading when people are trying to kind of go and watch it. So that was frustrating, but I went and I saw my email about the copyright claim, and it was from this like weird YouTube channel, not the actual owner of the song. So it was this like weird YouTube channel that had a strange name. I was thinking about like sharing it and having you guys go and report the channel, but then I figured that that would be probably a bad idea, because I don't want to upset this person. Because basically what I found out when I searched that person's username on YouTube, because I was like, what is this, like who is this channel that's claiming this song that I know is from a website I've used and it's always been fine. So I like searched the YouTube channel name and I found all these videos about how this account basically scams YouTubers. And basically, I don't know how this works, but somehow they act as they're the owner of the song, like they're the copyright owner, and then they're like putting copyright claims on all these people's videos. Apparently this has been happening for years and years and years, and I've never heard of this person's channel because they've never done it to me. And then they are getting money from saying that they're the owner of the songs when they're not. I don't know how YouTube hasn't like completely removes this person from their platform, whatever. I don't know. There's parts of it that I really don't understand. All I know is from my end, I would not have my monetization anymore, and I'm gonna have to share my videos monetization with this random person that is a scammer, and they just like do this to make money from people's content. So anyway, just like super weird and something that's never happened to me before. And it's not like getting my videos up on a certain day is like, oh my gosh, like I absolutely need this vlog to go up on this day. Like, I know I told you guys for Vlogmas this year, you know, it's just going to be like the 2 videos a week, and I'm not committing to specific days. So that part is fine. It's not like, oh my gosh, this like needs to go up today. I think it was just really frustrating because at that point, this is just a whole long story, so I'm sorry if I'm just like talking about it too much. It just like really frustrated me yesterday, and it's still frustrating me because the video hasn't gone back up yet because it's not cleared to go back up. So after you get a false copyright claim like that, you can dispute it with YouTube. But the thing is, that whole process of like doing a claim and disputing the claim, it takes a while. It usually takes over 24 hours. Sometimes it can take up to 30 days. Okay, so I disputed the claim as soon as I saw it because I was like, this is not valid. And once that claim gets changed, then I could like put that video back up and I would have my monetization working again. But like I said, that's just gonna take a really long time. Like, it's gonna take at least a day. I woke up this morning, had no update on it, so I was just like, ugh. I reached out to YouTube support yesterday. They have like a chat where you can talk to them, and it's for like YouTube creators. So you would think that, you know, they would be a little more helpful. No, I've talked to them a couple times in the last few months over the chat, and they're super, super unhelpful. Like, I had a similar thing happen to me with one of my videos getting claimed in September, and they still haven't emailed me back about an update. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. But I basically lost out on a whole video's monetization back in September. I really can't like afford to upload videos that I've spent hours on without having my monetization. Like, you guys know, this is my job, this is my livelihood, and I need my videos to be monetized. Like, I can't just upload a video for free that I worked on for, you know, the entire day or multiple days, filming, editing, uploading. It's a long process. So when something like that happens, I just usually take out the song with the issue, and then I re-export and re-upload the video, which that usually takes a couple hours, but it's much quicker to do that than wait around, like I said, for the dispute process. So I put the video on private, and I was like, I'm just gonna re-upload it. So I did. And then another really frustrating thing about YouTube is they do this thing after you upload a video. They do this thing there where it's called like checking. They're running checks on your video. So usually when I publish a video and they're running the checks, it will be done within like an hour, and I'll get a notification to my phone like, your video, basically what they're checking for is to make sure your video doesn't have any copyright, or that you've like listed all the songs that you used, whatever, given credit. So that's what they're like checking for. So sometimes it happens in like 30 minutes and you're good to go and you can publish your video. Sometimes, like this time when I re-uploaded the video, I waited the whole night last night. It still just says checking, like it's still on my YouTube channel, just says check still running on the vlog. And I probably put this back up yesterday at like 5 o'clock. And so now it's almost noon the next day. So it's been almost 24 hours and it's still running checks. So I don't want to publish this video. I could publish it live while the checks are still running. Like, it's not like I can't put the video up, but I'm just not going to, because until they clear it for the copyright stuff, I'm not going to risk putting it up and having the same thing happen again. Yesterday, that video was up for a couple hours. So about like 2,000 people watched it. And that, for me, like my videos only get like 10,000 views ish. So like that's like a fifth of the people that were gonna watch my video already watched it. So they're not gonna watch it again. They're gonna be like, why is this, like when I publish it again as a new video, they're gonna be like, I just saw this, and I get confused comments like, didn't I just see this video? Which is fine. I understand people are confused. It's just the type of thing where I don't have access to that monetization of those 2,000 people that already watched it anymore because of some stupid issue. And then those people also aren't gonna go and watch it again because they already watched it. So why would they watch it again? So I lose out on views, I lose out on money, and then it's just a whole really annoying process to go through, and I'm sorry I'm complaining about it, but it just really frustrated me yesterday. So yeah, if you are watching the vlogs and I just do a voiceover, no music, and it's kind of awkward, or if you're watching the vlogs and it's like 30 seconds where you think there would be normally music and I just don't put in music, just know that that's why. I'm really not trying to risk it, and now I'm like second guessing any of the music I've used in my vlogs. I'm like, oh, now is this scamming whatever random man that found my channel, now is he gonna like do this to me for like all my videos? I will stop venting about this now and go and finish my work from home. It is Friday. I'm excited about that. I need to get in a better mood. I started my period yesterday, and honestly, I am just not in the best of moods, so I apologize. I really need to like do something after I finish this work to boost my mood. I'm feeling a bit better now. My vlog finally finished checking and re-uploaded, so hopefully we're all good there. I just need to forget about it and just let it be up and hope that I don't have any more issues like that this month. Yeah, I finished my work from home hours, and now I am gonna go out and do a couple errands. Okay, so I got dressed. I just took off my jacket. I was only wearing that because I was cleaning up the yard from the dogs. And it is actually, we've had this weird weather thing this week. It's called an inversion, and I don't remember it happening last year. It might have been like the year before that, but I never even heard of what that was until I moved to Boise. But basically, from what I understand, it's when it's really, really cold and the sun can't get through this like layer of clouds. We're in a valley here in Boise, which a lot of people don't know. I actually live in a desert climate. So this, you know, the summer it gets up to like 110, stuff like that, which people like are shocked by. But yes, this is technically like, Boise's technically a desert. It's a valley. And we get this like layer of cloud when the snow is trying to like come in, but it has to like clear, and then it can snow, and then like the sun can come back out. So legitimately since I think either Sunday or Monday, it's been this crazy just like gray cloud, so foggy and so like scary outside. It's like, it's kind of pretty because everything's like frosted over because the sun can't come out to like melt it. So I'll have to show you guys on my drive because it's literally looked like this all week, and hopefully it'll be over in a few days because I am actually just like ready for it to fully snow. We're in this big gray cloud, so it's been kind of like weird vibes this week, honestly. But anyway, I'm gonna go out and run a couple errands. Tomorrow night I'm going to a holiday ugly sweater party that Jared's brother and my friend Katie throw every year. We've been every year, I think, since like 2020 or maybe 2021. And I'm gonna go to that, and I always bring Jello shots. I always bring the Santa hat Jello shots, but I decided to switch it up a little bit this year just because I feel like I've brought those literally for the past like at least 3 years, possibly 4. So I'm still gonna do Jello shots because they're always a crowd favorite, but I'm just gonna do red and green, and I'm not gonna do anything crazy like the Santa hats, whatever. They're super cute. I'll insert a photo of them if you happen to not have seen them in my vlogs. I feel like most of you guys know what I'm talking about. Those are super fun to make, but honestly it just takes too much time. I don't need to buy strawberries. We're just gonna go like super simple this year. So I still am gonna bring those, and then I was requested to bring my pigs in a blanket. So we have a little bit of those left over from Thanksgiving, but I don't think it's enough to like bring to a party. So I'm gonna go out and get just a couple other things to make some of those, and I'll do that tomorrow with you guys in the vlog, and the party's tomorrow night. So we'll kind of like prep that stuff tomorrow afternoon. Then I'm gonna come back, probably try and get a few things done around the house today. I was supposed to work today. I was scheduled on Wednesday and Friday this week, and I ended up only working on Wednesday, and then my job got canceled for today on Wednesday when I was at my other job. So that was kind of unfortunate just because it's the time of year. I need money, I need to work, but our jobs get canceled, or it didn't get canceled, it just got rescheduled because the client was like sick. So that happens a lot with our tidy style clients. A lot of times jobs get like moved. So if I ever say like, oh, I'm working these days this week, that's just what's like in my app, but sometimes it does switch up. And tonight we are gonna do a little something fun and Christmassy, which maybe I'll wait to tell you guys because I feel like sometimes in the vlogs I just like bombard you with like everything I'm doing, all the plans of the day. So I guess I'll wait, but I am excited for a little fun Vlogmas festive date night tonight. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree to get my little shot glasses. That is where I get like the disposable ones every year. And then I'm gonna go to the liquor store because I need to get some vodka for the Jello shots. And then I'm gonna probably end up going to Albertsons for like the 3rd time this week. I've literally been to Albertsons so much recently. Okay, let's do it. First we go to Dollar Tree. It doesn't look that crowded today, which is great because it gets so crowded here closer to Christmas. Oh my god. So I'm in the party supplies aisle and I see all the same usual stuff that I always see, like all the glasses, but I do not see the shot glasses. These are the only ones that I see, and this is not what I want. It's only a 6-piece for $1.25 and they're like massive, and I want really small ones. I do not see them. I'm getting a little worried. I'm gonna ask the people at the front, but I have a feeling they were like somewhere hanging up. They're usually hanging by these cups, and I feel like they are sold out. So I might go to another dollar store because they're just such a good value. But I did find a few other things. I actually found my red Jello. I have like the worst self-tanned hands today, I just realized. So if you see those, yeah, they're not usually this bad. This hand's more tan than this hand, but okay. So I just went into the liquor store and I got my vodka. I decided not to get Tito's for the first time in like several years. I just got Deep Eddy because it was a little cheaper. I feel like this is like one step down from Tito's. I don't know. It was like $4 or $5 cheaper. And I didn't intend on getting a bag from the Dollar Tree, so I really should have brought in my own bag, but I ended up getting more than I thought I would. So I'm so glad I asked about these at the register and somebody showed me where they were, because they were definitely hiding in a weird spot at the end of the, like all the way in the back of the store, but it was really close to where I was looking, but I just thought they would be where I was looking. So if anyone is gonna get these at Dollar Tree, ask where they are before you look, because they're honestly, I felt like they were in a really weird spot this year. Maybe that was just at my store. And then I actually found one of my Jellos, which was great. I still need to get the green one, but I got the red one. And Jello, okay, she had like a rebrand this year. This is the cutest packaging. Like, it's giving Hello Kitty. This is so cute. I have to stan her makeover this year, because I have not seen that. I was so happy to find this. I just wanted a really small thing of cranberry juice for some cocktails for this season, which I know I forgot to do the Pour It Up little cocktail making sesh in the last vlog, so we are definitely gonna do one tonight. I want to make more fun drinks with you guys. I like the cran raspberry, and I find it's really similar to cranberry juice. I feel like it's just a little sweeter, a little better. So I got this, and it was only $1.25. I figured I would just get it there rather than spend probably like $5 on that at Albertsons. And then the rest of the stuff I got was just, well, actually, no, I got these for me. These are zipper seal bags. Honestly, I got these to try for like the bulk spices at Winco. I know they're supposed to be like gift bags though, so I'm not sure how well they'll work for that, but I just really wanted something besides the store ones that don't actually like zip close. I thought those could potentially be good to try. One Tic Tac for me, one for Jared's stocking, and then honestly this stuff's like super boring, but just a couple things for Jared's stocking that I know he will want for his glasses, like just some cleaning spray, cloth, lens wipes. I know it's like kind of boring. I'm gonna get him fun stuff for his stocking too. I got him the Tic Tacs. That's not exactly that fun. I will get him fun stocking stuff. You guys will see. I just like stocking up on certain things when I do go to the Dollar Tree that I know are cheaper there, so we'll just keep those for his stocking, and I know he will use them. So I actually had a really good trip to the Dollar Tree. I didn't think I was gonna find Jello. Now I'm so glad I don't have to go to the other dollar store. I think I'm actually gonna go to Winco to get the other stuff, just because I know it'll be a little cheaper, and I realized I'm super close to Winco. I'm like half a mile away, so it's gonna be more crowded and take a little bit longer than going to Albertsons, but I think it'll be worth it because, like I said, everything will be like less expensive, even though I only need, how much stuff do I need now? I only need like 4 things there, but we're just gonna do it. Oh, y'all. I just have to laugh at myself sometimes because if I don't laugh, I'll cry. I'm choosing to just laugh about this because honestly, that's the only thing I can do because of my bad car luck that I've been having the past few months. So when I literally like a minute after I just filmed that last clip when I was showing you guys my stuff, I put my camera away and I was pulling out of my parking spot in the parking lot. I had my backup camera on and I didn't see anyone behind me. And then all of a sudden, boom, I hear something and my car has hit another car. So luckily, me and this lady who honestly, she was super sweet. Like, I was so glad. We were both just saying we were so glad that neither of us was like the type of person to start like yelling at the other. And we were both just like really calm about the situation because we both did the exact same thing to each other where we just had our backup cameras on. She was coming out of the parking lot this way and I was coming out this way. So literally, I think we both were just going like a little too fast. We were in each other's blind spot. I should have looked both ways when I was pulling out, but like there was a truck next to me. So I feel like it was just one of those like unlucky situations where I was like boxed in with 2 cars and I couldn't see her on the other side. And she was super sweet and like non-confrontational and was just like, okay, so what do we do? Do we just get each other's info? And I was like, yeah, I think that's what we do. I haven't had a situation like that in so long, but my car is it's a little scratched. I don't think it's dented. I'll have to go check one more time and I'm definitely gonna like take pictures and everything. Her car didn't look like it had much damage, but she was really chill about it and I was just matching that energy because I was just like, what am I gonna do? We both did the same exact thing to each other. Honestly, it was either both of our faults or neither of our faults, and I feel like it's gonna be fine. We got each other's car insurance, and honestly, I haven't had anything happen with my car in like 10 years. So it's almost the type of thing where I was like, something's bound to happen, like a parking lot thing or like a fender bender. Something's bound to happen to you in like 10 years with your car from driving if nothing has. So I'm just choosing, maybe a few hours ago, if this had happened to me, I would have cried because I'm on my period and I had a rough morning, but my vlog going up again put me in a better mood and doing my little errand. I don't know if I'm gonna have to pay anything, but I feel like I have pretty good car insurance, so I honestly feel like it'll be fine and I'll be able to get my car fixed up. It's not like urgent. It could have been so much worse. Like, obviously it was a parking lot situation. I don't really think it's that bad. Like, I will get it fixed, but it's not like, oh my gosh, like I can't drive or anything. But I will definitely use this as the type of situation to like, even though I have my backup camera, it doesn't show you everything and it's just a busy time of year with like shopping and parking lots. So because I know I'm one of those people that I just like trust my backup camera a little bit too much. Yeah, that unfortunately happened, but we took photos of each other's like licenses, insurance, we got each other's contact information, so I'll just file a claim with my insurance. And this, in addition to like the windshield stuff, the only thing I can do is laugh, like I said. So I'm just choosing to laugh at myself today because that's what type of a day it is. So I made it to Winco and I'm taking my sweet ass home after this. I cannot be out on the roads. This is dangerous, all right? But I'm also very thankful that she was just like really sweet and that it was the type of situation where we both like did the same thing and we're like, oh my gosh, I was like, you were in my blind spot. So I could have gone much worse. I think if someone had yelled at me, especially if it was like a man, I definitely would have broken down crying because of my current emotional state. So I'm really glad that it was a sweet lady. I love women. Okay guys, we are gonna make a fun cocktail together. So Jared and I are actually going to see the Nutcracker tonight. So I've never been in Boise. I definitely used to see the Nutcracker when I was little because I did ballet and I did dance. So I haven't seen it in forever, and I've heard that the Boise one is pretty good. I'm just really excited. Like, I feel like it's just gonna be like something different than we usually do during the holiday season, and it'll just be just something different and fun. I'm about to start getting ready for that. We'll be leaving in a little over an hour, but I of course wanted to get back into the Pour It Up drink sesh with you guys. So I was looking for drinks that I could make with stuff I already had last night. So I kind of based this drink off of the Empress Gin, which I really don't have a lot left. I have to get a new one of these soon. This elderflower liqueur that I never ever use, so we're finally gonna give her some use. And then this sparkling rosé that I opened yesterday, and I can use a little bit of that, so I'm really excited. This is gonna be a pink French 75. I've never tried this drink before, so I will link the TikTok down below that I found. Yeah, let's do it. It seems pretty easy. So I'm gonna put some ice in my shaker. My coupe glass is in the freezer chilling for just a few minutes, which will be great. She used these like bigger flutes, so I feel like a bigger glass would be a little better for this, but I think mine's probably gonna be fine. I'm just gonna mix everything besides the sparkling rosé, and we're gonna top it with that. 1.5 ounces of gin, and she actually does use the same one that I have, and she gives it a shout out as like her favorite one, so you know it's good. 1.5 ounces. The color, you just can't beat it. Now I need half an ounce of lemon juice. I just squeezed some, so I would have a little bit extra after this for the next, I don't know, few drinks. There's really not that much, but this was like a lemon and a half that I squeezed. She uses a 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. I just made some. You can maybe tell that it's still in the pot cooling off, but I'm just gonna add it and it should be fine. It's not very much, so that's probably good. And then half an ounce of Saint Germain, which is barely anything. I can't believe they sell it in these giant ass bottles. Like, I remember when I was looking for it at the liquor store, whenever I bought this, sorry, that is the fridge. It makes, our ice maker makes like the craziest noises all the time if you ever hear it in the vlogs. But I think I've used this one time and I bought it like over a year ago. I might have bought it 2 years ago. It's been that long. And we're really not gonna put much of a dent in it today. Half an ounce is not a lot, but I'm pretty sure I remember this being like, it's kind of strong. Like, I don't really think you need a lot of it at all. So she does garnish with a lemon peel though, so maybe I should shave one of my lemons that I have. I'm just gonna take my lemon and take a vegetable peeler and just try to carefully peel off a little piece. Okay, great. I got one. I guess that's all I need. Here's my glass. She did get a little chilled, as you can tell, which is, you don't have to do that, but I find like if you have time, it's always fun.
That's how we ball out. So got more money.
I'm actually gonna strain this, which is something I don't always do, but I feel like I should, because sometimes when I don't do this, I get like chunks of ice that are like small, but they still come out through the top of this thing, so. And it's actually lighter than I thought it would be, but it's a really pretty lavender color. All right, you could definitely just top this with any sort of a bubbly. You could use club soda, sparkling water, Prosecco, literally anything. I just already have this, the sparkling rosé, and that's actually, I think, what she used in the video to make it the pink French 75, because you can tell. Now it's like actually kind of a, no, it's still pink. It's just very baby pink, but it does look pretty. Okay, and we don't want to forget our garnish. So what you can do with the lemon peel, and I probably should have done this before it was so filled up. I actually definitely should have, so that was my bad. But you can kind of like rub it on the rim of the glass, and it gives just kind of that lemony, if you like lemon. You can do this with lime too, any citrus really, and it gives it kind of that essence when you take a sip. All right, if I had cocktail picks, I would use that. I'm actually asking Santa for some that are really cute this year, but I'm gonna try to just use the toothpick and make my lemon peel. Make her into a pretty little garnish. I might be able to get something. Okay. If you can see that. And then I'm just gonna drop it right on top. It kind of sunk a little bit, but that's okay. She's still in there. We have a little garnish. And that is my first ever, my hand's a little shaky because it's so full. My first ever pink French 75. Oh my gosh. I really taste the elderflower liqueur. I feel like the one I have is like super, super potent. So that's actually like the first thing I get. I think it's pretty good. I honestly, if I made it again, I would use less of the elder. I'd probably use a 1/4 ounce, or I might just skip it. It's not my favorite flavor. I do think the one I have is like weirdly strong, but I really like everything else. And there she is. It kind of just looks like a glass of rosé. But I'm gonna sip on this. I'm gonna get ready for the Nutcracker. I wanna do something fun with my hair. So I'm gonna go listen to some music, get ready, and I'll see you guys in a little bit before we go. Okay guys, super quick outfit of the night. Little brown jumpsuit from Newly and hair and makeup. And then I'm gonna wear this giant jacket, of course, because I will absolutely freeze if I don't. So, I don't know what brand this jumpsuit is, but I'll link it on the screen as well as the jacket, but they're both rentals. Let's go see the Nutcracker! Well, guys, I am officially upset because I just, again, this happened in Vlogmas #1. I realized that all of these clips I recorded in the car on my phone don't have audio. So I think now I figured out what it is. And when we're in Jared's car and I'm connected to his like cord to play music and I try to do a video, even though like music's not playing anymore, it's not recording my voice. So unfortunately, I would love to have heard what I was saying in these clips for you guys. I was basically just talking about how much I enjoyed the Nutcracker. I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and there was a lot of parts of the story that I kind of forgot. And I think it was just very nostalgic for me, and I just thought it was so beautiful. I was really impressed by the level of production. I wasn't really expecting it to be so high production. There was so many like just dancers and different beautiful costumes, and then even just the stage was so beautiful. Like they had, you know, stuff that looked like it was moving on stage, and I felt like our seats were pretty far back, which at the beginning I was like, oh, I like can't really see facial expressions and stuff that well. And then it actually ended up working out because we could really, really see like everything on the stage in terms of like when they would, you know, lift the curtains and like show different backdrops and all that kind of stuff. I actually really ended up liking our seats, and I just had the best time. I already want to go see it again next year, and I think Jared enjoyed it too. He really didn't know like anything about the Nutcracker. He had never seen it before, so I just thought it was so fun. So I don't know if anybody lives in Boise, but if you do and you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend going to see it this year or next year or something. I just had the best time, and now we are waiting in line to order at Taco Bell, and I'm just sad because I feel like these clips were just silly and fun, and there's no record of it. I mean, we have the visual aspect of the clip, but you just can't hear what I'm saying. So I apologize for that. Seriously, guys, I'm like so annoyed at myself. I don't know why they record with no audio, but it's just like a weird thing. So now if I am recording for you guys at all in Jared's car, I am definitely going to do my absolute best to remember to unplug my phone. Now cut to us back at home enjoying my crunch wrap after an incredible evening.
We're in Jesser together.
Are you serious? What about these?
It's Saturday. It is almost noon now, and I am still struggling to wake up. I haven't had any caffeine today, so that's probably why. But I am headed to Pilates. I have, yeah, been like asleep. I mean, I have not been asleep all morning. Squirtle wakes me up these days. Like, he does not let me sleep in past 9. So I've pretty much been up since 9, but I've just been exhausted, but that's okay. It's Saturday. We're gonna get out there and do a little workout, and then honestly the only things that I'm really gonna do today is just make that stuff for the Christmas party tonight. So we're gonna make our pigs in a blanket, we're gonna make our jello shots, make the jello shots as soon as I get home so they can set, and then just like get ready and go to that later. I'm giving myself today off. We're not doing any work today, any editing. I just really want to like have a relaxing Saturday and really just prioritize my weekend. I think that November was such a busy month for me, like work-wise, and I had to do a lot of work over the weekends just to get a lot of like deadlines met and things like that, and Vlogmas is already a good amount of editing, so I just really want to prioritize giving myself those breaks when I have time and just like really prioritizing my rest and relaxation and self-care. So I really want to get myself a coffee though on the way home from my workout, so I'm gonna treat myself to my little once a week. I guess I did go on Monday and it's Saturday, but pretty much once a week I will like treat myself to a coffee out. So I want to get something good, and hopefully this workout will wake me up too. I have a feeling it definitely will. I'm looking forward to my coffee. Look how cute she is. I went to Black Rock Coffee just on my way home. Pilates was good. Glad I went. It gave me a little more energy for the day, I feel like, and I feel like it's always a bonus when I do a workout on the weekend because it does not always happen. I got a hot Americano and then I added white mocha sauce, and then I did extra steamed cream. Let's try it. And then I'll talk about, I've changed my coffee orders a bit recently. I'm actually like scared it's gonna be really hot, but oh my gosh, it's so good. That is so good. This is gonna be my new winter order for sure. So I've kind of adjusted my coffee preferences. Like I've always been such like a latte girl, or like, I mean, I was always an iced coffee girl, and something in me is changing this year where like, I mean, only because it's cold, but I used to be that person that was like having iced lattes and iced coffees every single day, even when it was cold. I would very rarely get a hot drink. But I think something's changing for me this year. Like I just wake up and I'm like, I actually want a hot drink, and this is so good. So I originally was gonna get like a white mocha, and it was like $7 in the app. So I was like, oh my gosh, no, that's like absurd. For some reason, I just can't like justify spending more than like $5-ish on one coffee recently. It just feels so insane to me. The prices of coffee have gotten so outrageous. Like a small anywhere is like, yeah, like $7 if you get like an alternate milk and you add any sort of like flavoring or anything to it, you know what I mean? So I've been getting Americanos. They're significantly cheaper, and then I just add like a flavor to it, and then I just get like extra cream because the cream comes in it for free, so I don't have to get like, you know, an oat milk or whatever. And it is me like having dairy, which is fine. I have dairy, but usually I do like if I am getting a latte, I will get like an oat milk. But this just has so little like milk or cream, and like I said, it is free if you get an Americano, or just like obviously like a normal coffee, they'll put cream in it for free. So that's been my life hack, and this is like under $5, so I feel like I really need this today. It's been really hard to warm up because we're just still having our very gray frost, which I know I keep talking about it, but it's so weird. It's literally like it's just been like this for like an entire week, and then we need to have some actual like snow appearances in Vlogmas, so the snow needs to hurry up because usually by this time in my Vlogmas I feel like it already has snowed. Oh my god, I'm gonna be ordering this like all winter. I'm so glad I found this drink. And let's have a moment for their holiday cup. It's really cute. All right, I'm gonna get started on my jello shots. The kitchen's really messy, so if you see that in the background, just ignore that. And this will be so easy. The only thing that takes long with Jello shots is you just have to like let them set in the fridge for a bit. So I know I make these with you guys every Vlogmas. This year it'll be a little different because like I said, we're not doing the Santa hat ones, but I feel like these are gonna be even better, honestly. Like sometimes the whipped cream, the strawberry in every single shot was kind of a lot. So I feel like these are gonna be the perfect little like, it's still festive, but it's like super easy and doesn't take as much time or ingredients. So the mess behind me that I was speaking of, please just ignore that. Life is not perfect, okay? And I was only able to find the family size in the green Jello. They did not have like the 3 ounce. So I think I'll just use half of this and see how far I get. I could always just bring more green. Like, it's always good to bring more, so maybe I will. And then we'll just use the 3 ounce of the red. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like divide the recipe because I'm using 2 different flavors. So I need 1.5 cups of boiling water. So let's get this boiling. I don't know what this angle is that I'm recording at, but this is the dish I'm gonna bring to the party. So I'm just gonna line the Jello shots in here, see how many I can fit in here. And we're boiling. All right, I'm gonna, where is it? I'm gonna add my red Jello and I'm gonna whisk. Pour in the vodka in cold water and whisk again to combine. This is the cold water. And then I feel like I might use a teensy bit more vodka than they call for, because in their explanation it says like each shot only has 1/3 of the amount of alcohol of an actual shot. So I feel like I want it to be a little stronger. So they recommended, oh, you know, in the recipe, like on your phone, does anyone have this issue? Like you're like reading it and then it like goes back up to the top and you have to scroll all the way down again. I cannot. They recommend like 1.5 cups of vodka for all of these 30 shots. I am gonna do like a little bit more. Why not? I'm gonna take this off the stove. I'm adding in 1 cup of vodka. This is what the crowd wants. I'm always so messy when I do this, but I need to transfer it into something with a little lip, which I'll just transfer it back into this glass thing. Hopefully we don't have a giant mess. Lindsey. Oh, this part like kills me trying to pour from this into this. I just need to do it over I'm just gonna do it over a dish towel. Every single year that I do the pour, I know that I spill it. So let's just, you know, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Oh, spilled some of it. Oh, yep, spilled some of it. Okay, well, the paper towel was a good idea. Let's just say that, y'all. All right, I'm gonna put the rest of my shot glasses down. Okay, this is like, I'm probably gonna need another dish. I should not pour this over. I was gonna pour it over the stove, but I'm like, that's literally the worst idea ever. Let's put it over the towel again. Well, they're gonna be messy, y'all, but you know what? It's fine. We can always clean this dish when they're set. I probably will need to because it's really messy. Okay, they're all filled completely up to the top and I still have a little bit left, so, and it's really messy, so that's as much as we're making for the red. So I'm only gonna use half of this. I mean, I don't even know what I would save half a thing of green Jello for, but I don't have enough shot glasses to make all of it. So I'll just save it and maybe I'll make some at a later date. I mean, I'm not really sure. Well, my camera battery is dying, so here's the green. And I did have to use a sheet pan because the red didn't have enough room. So it's fine. And we're good to go. All right, these are gonna set for like at least 3 hours. They're gonna set for more like 4 or 5 hours in the fridge. And I am going to go take a shower. Guys, I was literally just getting out of the shower and Cholula's right here and Squirtle's right here. They never wait outside the shower this close, so I think they're telling me that they're really hungry. So I'm gonna give them their dinner a little bit early today while I'm soaking wet. I'll dry off first, but okay, boys, you told me what you needed. Yeah, Dinner, please, food lady. Paging food lady. Well, you guys, I took my everything shower and I like moisturized my whole body. I'm just gonna enjoy like a nice 30 minutes to myself before I start getting myself ready for tonight. I need to pump up some energy to go out and have plans 2 nights in a row. Even though last night we just went to the Nutcracker, which was pretty chill. I feel like me getting ready, doing hair and makeup and getting out there 2 nights in a row is a little bit rare for me these days. So I actually really need to pump myself up. And it's just one of those things, like, now that I'm getting older, I just get hungover so easily. Like, I had 3 drinks last night. I had like 2.5 drinks last night. I had the cocktail I made when I was getting ready. Jared poured me a glass of wine for the car ride because it was like 30 minutes. And I didn't even finish that. I had like half of that. So that was like literally half a glass of wine. And then I had 1 drink at the performance and then I stopped. And then we had Taco Bell. And the show was over by like 9. So it wasn't like I was drinking late into the night or anything. And I still felt a little hungover this morning. So this is being 30. I just want to take it chill tonight. So I'm also going to have a little hydration drink. I actually got sent these Prime ones. I think they're pretty good. This is berry freeze. So I'm going to have this. And I think I just set out some ibuprofen on my bedside table because if I take that before bed, I find that like I rarely wake up with my head hurting. So I feel like it actually does help if you are drinking to take that before bed. And I used to take this like supplement all the time that you take like before drinking, and I don't have anymore. So let me know if you guys have any of those like drinking supplements or anything that you recommend, because I think it is time for me to kind of restock that. It's always just good to like put some good stuff in your body when you're putting bad stuff in your body. So I'm gonna have my little hydration drink, hang out on the couch for like 20 or 30 minutes with the dogs. I do need to take them on a walk, which I will. I really prefer to do it with Jared, but I just feel bad. He's been at work all day and he's not home, and it's almost 5, and I think he literally went to work at like 7:30 or something today. So I'm just gonna do it alone. I'm not gonna make him go when he gets home from work. And then I need to start on my pigs in a blanket, and then I need to get ready, which I just like, I don't feel like doing. Not that I have to like go all out or anything. I'm just like, I kind of feel like just staying in tonight, but I know I'll have fun. It'll be good for me to get out and have a little social moment, because it's pretty rare that I like go to like, you know, parties and stuff these days. I just am such a homebody in these like past couple years of my life. I do still really enjoy going out for like drinks or like a girls' night, but I don't really enjoy going out often. It's kind of like maybe once a month, or even that is like a lot. But anyway, I'm gonna force myself to drink this whole hydration drink before tonight, so at least I go into the night a little more hydrated.
I just can't get over.
Let's make some little piggies, y'all. So you guys know, by now that I am a big pigs in a blanket girl, and they are a crowd pleaser. So it was requested that I bring my pigs to this party. For the amount of little piggies that I had, I'm using 2 packets of crescent rolls, and the first packet, I just cut them in half, but then I cut them into thirds for the next one, and I actually think that was a little better. You can kind of like stretch it to make a little bit more. You know, you just roll them up. If you've never made a pigs in a blanket, I highly recommend, especially if you're bringing them to a function. So we're just rolling all of them up, and then what I like to do, you know, you definitely don't have to do this. It's totally not necessary. But if you do a little simple egg wash with 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water, whisk that and just really roughly like rub it on the tops. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. This gives them such a good color, and they kind of look like little croissants when they come out of the oven. And then I like to do a little spice on the top. So I mixed celery seed, everything but the bagel, and Lurry salt. And I just threw mine in the oven. I think they honestly took like 14 to 15 minutes. They really didn't take that long with the egg wash. I feel like it actually crisps them up a little bit faster. Oh my gosh, yum. Okay, so these are the pigs that I made for the function. I did an egg wash because it makes them like just look kind of like a croissant. Like they really get that color going. And then I also did a little like seasoning mixture of Lurry salt, everything but the bagel, and celery seed. And these ones look so much better. I popped some in the oven because I was starving, and those ones were just plain like I showed you guys for dinner. So that is like the difference. It literally probably took like 5 more minutes. But for me, I really just needed to eat because I was getting so hungry. But these ones all look so much better. So I feel like it is worth it to do a little quick egg wash. So when I actually bring these, I'm gonna bring them in like a bowl. I'm not gonna bring them on this like messy sheet pan. But yeah, those are my simple easy pigs. Some are prettier than others because I ended up like these ones that are smaller, I ended up cutting the crescent roll into 3, whereas these ones that are more puffy, I cut it into 2. So I just wanted to stretch what I had, make it go a little further. So I kind of wish I did all of them cut into 3, but these ones do look a little bit like prettier. Some of them are struggling a little bit like that one, but hey, it's all about the taste. Well, this is my dinner for tonight, guys. Some pigs and some carrots and ranch, Chick-fil-A sauce for the pigs, because I kind of forgot about dinner and there is going to be food at the function, so this will do for now. Okay guys, I'm headed out and I'm wearing the same flamingo sweater that I've worn the last like probably 3 years. This is the only Christmas sweater we have in the house now between me and Jared. So Jared's actually not gonna come tonight just because he's been working a lot and he honestly just doesn't want to go to a party. He just wants to like relax on his, you know, nights off. So I'm headed alone, but he is gonna drive me, which is really great. So the outfit tonight is extremely comfy vibes, ugly sweater party, which I think I told you guys, but I honestly think this one's kind of cute. And let me see if I can figure out the light up thing. I think it might officially be out. Might officially be out of Hughes. Did it work last year? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Is it?
That was year 3. This is year 4.
I know.
So it's kind of...
That's okay. No one has to know. If anyone asks me to do a light show, sorry. It's year 4 of the sweater.
Here.
It's year 4. It doesn't work anymore. It's probably because I like washed it without removing this like cord, which is clearly a horrible idea. But I literally just have on black leggings, fuzzy socks, and my little mule clog things because I'm just seriously going for comfort tonight. Did the makeup, did the hair, and note to self, if you put foil over your Jell-O shots in the fridge, they won't set all the way. At least they did not in the almost 5 hours that they were in the fridge. So luckily I didn't cover the green ones and those set fully, and the red ones are a little liquidy, but it makes them easier to take, so it might be a little messy transporting those over, but hopefully it's fine. I am headed out, so I feel like I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi, you guys. It is the next morning now, and I'm here to end off the vlog. I had such a fun time at the party. It was just so good to like catch up and have a little social moment, and I just had a really good time. The weenies were such a hit. The weenies were gone within about 45 minutes. So every single time I make them, I'm like, I need to like triple the recipe. They were so poppin', and the Jell-O shots, of course, were poppin' as well. Those were all gone within maybe 2.5 hours. It was a sleigh. Despite some unfortunate circumstances that happened in this vlog, I am just choosing to look on the bright side, and I'm just saying, you know what, I'm not gonna let my mood during the holiday season be affected by little inconveniences, even if in the moment it does affect me. Long term, we're moving on and we're moving up, baby. So give this vlog a like down below if you've been enjoying Vlogmas so far. Pour It Up dance is coming. I'm sorry, I know I keep like teasing it. Honestly, it just hasn't felt like the right moment. I feel like I've been a little rushed when I've been like making my drinks, and it just needs to be the right moment. Hopefully it'll be worth the wait. And I will see you guys so soon in the next Vlogmas video. Bye guys.